audio and video. Number 6 live? Number 6?
Yeah, number 6.
Ooh.
Number 6. We in there
From
deep.
the sector.
Deep from the sector. Sneaking on the scene. You see her?
Sneaking.
She's not nervous or shy today. She's real friendly today. She's like, hey, everybody. You guys haven't seen me, or you probably have, but I'm going to introduce myself now. I'm speaking to the microphone. Say hi. See? There she is. This cat is a freaking wizard. I'll tell you that much.
Extra dimensional.
Yeah, some beyond any comprehension of human understanding. She knows. Yeah. She looked at me with that crazy look. She's like, indeed.
Such is the way.
Exactly.
How you doing today, Lo?
Well, I'm doing quite magnificent if she get her butt out of my face.
Feel that.
How about you, brother MNG, Isaac?
Can't complain. I'm breathing. I'm capable and willing to do what I must to succeed.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it pushing, man.
Kinetic forever.
Kinetic from the top. Oh. We got blunts. And we got some shots we're gonna take today.
Yeah, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Dude.
That should be the slogan for the podcast.
For a long time.
Yeah, 40 minutes max.
Yeah.
Then we're pushing it. Son of a bitch, his ices.
Then things start to die.
Yeah.
Like our camera. The camera starts dying. Yeah.
It is not immortal. Despite
not.
what people think, cameras are not immortal.
They're not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think everyone faces this challenge.
Even cameras. Soon though. Soon we'll have we're going to plan on getting a better GoPro. So it'll be fresh. This holiday season, when there's sales and such.
Oh yeah. You gotta always jump on those. Capitalize.
Oh yeah, bro.
Freaking sales. We got bombs too. Oh my gosh, man.
Where we're going to El Luna.
Luna. How about we visit somewhere else? We can go further than that.
Oh, maybe Polaris.
Polaris. Oh wow, yeah, that's really far. Or Nibiru.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's about it's supposed to be a planet that's part of our solar system.
Oh really?
Only orbits every 3,000 years.
So it comes in out of our solar system?
Yeah.
Dude, isn't that fucking crazy that it's like, I don't know. So like in images that you've seen, that there is actually like spacing between galaxies,
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, there's still, planets and everything that lives in that area. And that's just crazy to think, that there is spacing between these clusters of, galaxies that we call them, and like what lives out there, like what lives in those clusters, or not outside of the clusters, sorry.
Yeah, in those spaces.
Yeah,
There must be some creatures, probably find some fucking crazy type of breed of mushrooms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say mushrooms can live in space, bro.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I assume that's how, they came here. Spores probably just travel through space and...
Remember I told you about that, it was like a streaming service.
Yeah.
That Gaia streaming service or whatever.
Yeah.
And they talked about mushrooms. They talk about how they believe mushrooms came from like another planet or outside of Earth for sure. They're not from here.
Yeah, they're magical, man. Shit,
they're fucking out of this world. That's for
possible.
sure. Yeah. Their spores just fell here on a fucking meteoroid, started growing.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't doubt it. That's how maybe everything came to be. Maybe that's how we came to be. Probably hitched a rock here and bam.
Yeah, man. This book I'm reading talks about how humans arrived.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah, it's not like they were made here. Or They were here. They arrived here. Specifically, arrived.
I could see it. Yeah, bro. Who knows? Who knows what the true native, organism, if there ever was one, that came off Earth. Maybe everything's alien. Came from asteroids and, who Who knows?
Maybe the native organism is trees, bro. Like,
yeah, shit.
they are the earth, pretty much. Yeah.
Just suppressed them for so long and stunted their growth.
Yeah.
Of evolutionary beings of consciousness.
Yeah, didn't you? I forget. I think it might have been a movie. I think it was a movie where they showed.
Avatar?
Nah. It was like it's kind of like how Avatar, they have those big trees.
Yeah.
But that's how the Earth used to be. Like mountains. I forget where it was at. I think it was like a meme or something. Honestly, I seen it. It was like this mountain that they said it looked like it was a tree that got chopped down. It was a volcano or whatever.
Yeah.
A tree that got chopped down, and they say that trees in prehistoric times were like freaking giants.
Well, yeah, there's a lot more oxygen, and it's crazy too. Things are different. The atmosphere is a lot different. Obviously, with trees, they suck up CO2 and push out oxygen, and yeah, it'd be crazy to see like what actually things were like back then, like how much bigger, like because they talk about like larger insects and stuff like that because of the more oxygen in the air and stuff like that. And yeah, man, that'd be sick. See just like a giant tree, like just huge, bigger than you could ever imagine.
Bro, I wonder how big you can grow weed. Right? You remember how Bill was talking about?
I remember we used to talk about that. You remember that? Like back when they like a weed planet, like where the oxygen, it was just like so much oxygen, just giant old buds, like
just cannabis.
Just
walking around, fucking high as fuck all day. Your eyes are just freaking bloodshot. It's in the air.
That'd be sick, bro.
Or maybe it wouldn't. Maybe you wouldn't be high because how Bill was talking about the THC wouldn't be activated yet.
Maybe, yeah.
So it wouldn't affect you.
Maybe.
Like how.
Or maybe once the oxygen entered your blood and then it, activated.
Yeah, maybe. Your blood was hot enough. Boiling. I actually been thinking about so I was observing how I was walking, right? And my dad always told me, like in the cold, to always think warm.
Yeah.
So I always kept that with me, and I still use it to this day to stay warm. So I was thinking about how to find this warmth that's in your body, when you're in the cold. So I observed how when you breathe in air, right? Cold air, you breathe out hot air, So innately we're warm internally,
Yep.
So I focused on that thought, of just being warm internally. Like there's this natural warmth within me. I know it. I can't see it, but I know it's here. It's shown, from my body. I exert it. So I started just focusing on that. And since I've done that, bro, I've been able to stay really warm in the cold. And I actually been getting so fucking hot. Honestly, I'm like, dang, I don't know what I did, man. Maybe I brought too much warmth.
Honestly, I feel that though. I mean, we talked about this before. The power of even just like belief. Which is kind of what that is. Yeah. Like when you believe in something, or you give something, I guess, thought. Mind power. Like it helps. It can actually manifest things. And I definitely like if I get like a brain freeze or something, I'll like try to think hot. But I mean, then again, how much is that really just time itself?
Yeah, I know. But
I feel you though.
You bide yourself, the suffering aspect of it. You focus on.
Yeah.
You focus on getting past it rather than, going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess maybe it is just like it's a help. Not coping mechanism, but like a mechanism to help you. Just get through it rather than you actually thinking about what it is.
Yeah, and you just
going
through it. You're like, every single second, it's like an eternity. Oh man, that's how it was. When I had like one of my most intense trips. It was like I constantly was thinking through it, and it made my trip last so much longer. Every minute was like an eternity, and I was thinking of every minute as I was going through it. I was like every single instance, like everything that was happening, how I was feeling, and it made time slow down so much to where it was almost not moving. Like I swear, I experienced the same hour forever. It was when it was only an hour. I looked at my clock. I was like, "Are you serious right now? Only an hour?" It was hard. It was a gruesome trip, you know. I was trying to get through it. I was like, I just want this to be over, you know. But then I was noticing every single thing that was happening to me as I was going through it, and it was making it that much harder, you know.
Yeah.
So what I did, I called, I called my girlfriend at the time. I called her and she helped, it helped me take my mind off of it, so I could not be so absorbed into it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I could start to come out of it a little bit.
Yeah, it's, it is good sometimes to distract your mind, and like not think about certain things. Because I think we've talked about this before. I can, say definitely for myself, I can obsess over things, and just think about things way too much, more than they need to be thought about. But it's not to say that some revelations don't come out of it, because I certainly do learn just some profound things just by thinking about it and thinking around it.
Yeah, definitely.
But it is good to set your mind on different tasks rather than focusing on something that doesn't need to be thought about.
I feel that.
But definitely in trips, you can, some seconds can feel like eternities, and just like when you actually think about it and you're thinking, I think that's what it is, honestly, thinking about it now. Like, I think your brain is thinking and it's actually doing stuff so much in, the time it is, that it feels like you're like moving through like so much time, because your brain is, firing on all cylinders, just circling so many ideas.
And then you start thinking about how it's doing that.
Yeah.
And then you're in that loop of like,
oh my
gosh, there's so much going on right now. Stuff you just don't think about.
Yeah.
Because most of the time on regular life, we're thinking about work or whatever it is we got going on for ourselves, that day, or what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? We're always thinking outside of what's happening right now a lot of times. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why things are going so fast, because we're working so fast to get to the next moment.
Yeah.
So there is a lot going on here right now. Like for instance, we got all this here right now. There's this mixer board, we got a computer, we got some weed jars, a dictionary, we got a disc case with some freaking weed on it. This is all going on right now. It's just here, but a lot of times we don't even acknowledge it. Like, we just know it's here, but we don't even think of it being here at all, because that'll bring us more here. That takes up a little more time, and that'll probably feel like we've been here thinking about this or talking about this forever.
No doubt. Yeah, it's such an interesting thing. Like, it's being mindful, and not being mindful, and being in the moment and not being in the moment. And, what you said and what you were saying made me think, like, we're always searching for these goals, for the future, for the next moment, for the next goal. And it's, it's not right now. It's up ahead, and we're always striving towards it, and like sometimes we don't even stop to realize when we're there, we're just like, oh, and just keep going, run past it, and run past the moment, because you don't enjoy the moment. And that's exactly. Thinking about that, because we're always, we're going towards the next, towards tomorrow. Tomorrow's the goal,
Exactly. I noticed that in my own behavior, because I was always working so fast to get to the next thing that I wouldn't even be enjoying the moment that I'm in. Like, I'd be here, but I'd be thinking about being over here, tomorrow.
Yeah.
What am I doing tomorrow too? But I'm here now. I still have to do this right here, right now. For instance, I'll give an example of my music. I'll be working on a song. Oh yeah, hold on, let me get this.
Music.
I'll be working on a song. say for my project, like recording it. And then I'm also thinking about a song I'm gonna write for my next project tomorrow, or doing this tomorrow. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to write that, and I get kind of caught up for like a good 10 minutes thinking about that, doing that while I'm here, just sitting here at my project that I'm working on right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about my next project, like.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get through this one first. It's.
Yeah, it's that balance, because you need that. If you don't have that, then you're not striving for,
for more
goals, for great, for evolving, for being better. Mm-hmm. That's what it always is. But yeah, you gotta find the balance. That's what it always is.
Exactly.
It always comes back to the balance.
Yeah, I gotta always find that balance. Yeah, this book that I'm reading, it's called The Return of the Warriors.
Yeah.
Good book. It talks about like us pretty much getting balance, in life. And it relates it to actually getting balance, like when you're walking. So when you lose your balance when you walk, you stop for a second, to catch your balance, and you pause. And it sheds light on this notion. It said the quietness of life, pretty much. So that's where you pause and you collect yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the pause where you collect yourself, so you can cast out, so you can regain your full awareness and balance, so you can engage, your life accordingly. And we need to have those moments throughout life, because you will lose your balance every now and again, like when you walk or something, you lose your balance. When you're a kid, like life, you're still like a kid growing up. We're all still learning how to walk this life, even as adults. We're learning how to pay bills, how to grow up, take care of ourselves, have more responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? And that's like, that can make us lose balance in itself, learning how to maintain all these different activities and things that we have to do in our daily lives, and we can lose our balance in the midst of it all. So we need moments there we just reflect, and have everything in perspective, have our full awareness engaged, and so we could be able to take on, all our situations.
No doubt. And I think a perfect segue is something that definitely gives us a great time to reflect is death. Like, I know personally, like when, mortality is something we all face, really. Yeah, people, don't fool yourself out there, you're gonna die. But, when you see someone or see, something die, it really, you question mortality and remember, it puts it all back in perspective that, shit, it's kind of a race, you know what I mean? In a way, you're timed, you know what I mean? You have to get the shit done in whatever you're given. Mm-hmm. You're not promised tomorrow, so it's good to really seize the day and do what you can, do what you love, and, enjoy it all, even like work, you know what I mean? I don't enjoy being a slave to the man, but shit, man, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it and enjoy that shit.
Yeah, make the most of it,
Hell yeah, man. I mean, why not? What other option is there really? That, like, not enjoy it? Like, shit, this is the one I got, bro. I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna enjoy this shit.
That's why, even at work, I be, working to better my my working abilities that I'm using there.
Oh yeah.
Like, shit, I'm gonna make these, expound or go to the furthest extent that I can take them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it is just stocking bananas, bro. I don't care. I'm gonna stock the bananas the greatest, bro. I'm gonna do the greatest that I can do. We're stocking these bananas. Fast, freaking, and efficient. Stocking bananas, bro.
I don't doubt it, bro. And that's what it's about, But yeah, dude, like, okay. The reason I bring up death is because today I was driving, and I'm scanning the road as such, and I see a squirrel, and it comes running out, and it runs past me, a little bit in front of me, so he's fine. But then I see him going, and as, this truck's coming, and he's going, prime. He hit that tire, gets him, and, I see it, it happened. And then he just, goes stiff, gets smushed, and I was like, wow. That's all, and just me turning my head and looking back real quick, and it's like, wow. It's...
Hey, what a moment.
Yeah, it's crazy, life's a risk, it's all a risk, and you gotta, it's a chess game. You gotta be smart with it. You gotta make those calculated risks and know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That squirrel, obviously, he either wasn't fast enough or he didn't believe in himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He just chose the wrong moment.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Did he stop at all, or was he trying to
he
run?
He just straight across. He ran straight across, and he just didn't beat that tire. Dude, that tire caught him. Yeah. Yeah, but that's life. Shit. If not that tire, shit, a predator would have got him. Or
or
disease,
winter.
or cold.
Yeah.
Everything dies. That's what caught him. The tire. And man, made me think about mine,
So one thing I've been thinking about lately is, would you consider there to be a difference between destiny and fate?
I guess, in a way, destiny sounds a lot more certain, and fate sounds a lot more chancy.
Yeah, so I can agree with that. So I would see fate. Fate is never certain because there's going to be an endless amount of fates that can, surmount. I see the fate as the end of your journey. It's just how you'd end your life, and there's no certain way to how your life's gonna end. You're not certain to end, through old age or, by getting hit on the road by somebody. You know what I'm saying, or anything. You're not certain to any specific fate. And your destiny would be your journey. Pretty much your story. Who you were, everything you were, the person you became throughout your life. And that's determined at the end, and that's always for certain. You'll always be that person. Everybody has a destiny.
Yeah.
And it's just be different people, our own individuals, have our own stories.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, the way I feel about it is I kind of feel like it's controlled chaos. You know what I mean? I feel like things are meant to happen for a certain way because you're supposed to learn from it. But I also feel like you make your own choices. You know what I mean? You're in control, but at the end, things are meant to teach you things and meant for you to learn from it. So you can grow and understand what that means and why that happened and why that happens in general and how you can prevent that and where you stand on that position, are you for that? Are you against that? And, I think a lot of these things happen and people don't really take all that into account, which, I guess if you're not taught or even have that kind of critical thinking, then, it is just going to whiz by you and, it's just what happens. That's life. It's another event.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean,
yeah, things happen for a reason.
That's what I think. It's all meant to teach you something.
Yeah.
And or illuminate something or just explain the reality, because it's not. It's more than meets the eye. Expectation is not. It's never what it is. Never expectation. Ever. What do you think it is? Here comes the curveball.
Life is spontaneous, man.
Yeah, it's gotta go with the flow. It's gonna happen.
Nobody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow.
But stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
You wanna take a shot though?
I'm with it. Alrighty.
Long life, brother.
Long life.
Good stuff. Bird Dog whiskey.
Nice.
Not a promotion, but it's my fave.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. We're not sponsored by no one yet.
Yep, no sponsors. Hey, Bird Dog, if you want to sponsor us, hey, it's up to you though. It might not be your exact flavor. Whew.
That was nice.
Hell yeah.
Got this blunt going.
Yeah, it's a nice blunt. Rolled well.
Why, thank you. I've been rolling since I was like 15.
I remember.
Remember my first blunt I rolled?
I don't know if
Were
I
you
was
there?
but
Oh man, that dude Fabian.
yeah, was he there?
Yeah, he was there. He ripped it in half,
Oh
bro.
shit!
I was like, look, bro, it's my first blunt I rolled. It was like perfect.
Oh yeah, then what?
And he
just
goes,
rip it?
oh, he goes, that's tight. I was like, what the fuck, bro? He's like, yeah, we can smoke this half and save this one. I was like, bro, are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh,
baby.
and I don't know what he did, bro. He did some other shit. 'Cause he said he rolled it down. Oh shoot. He rolled it down to, I don't know, the smallest little thing ever.
Yeah.
It didn't have, I swear, no weed in it.
Oh
man.
God.
I don't know what he did with it.
His
He
fucking pocket.
took it. Yeah, he took it.
Oh God.
And he's
Good
like,
time.
this is where we're gonna smoke this. Because we smoked the other half, you know.
Yeah.
And he had this little thing. It was like, I don't know what the fuck it was, bro.
Bitch.
It was small as shit. And
Oh my God.
I was like, are you serious, bro? Oh man, I was so pissed. My first blood.
I believe, man, that was some wild times. Baby was a funny cat.
He was something else, man.
Oh, I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious.
Shoot, bro. It's kind of a funny story, though.
Yeah, I know, it's hilarious. Can't believe that. It's ripped it right now. There we go, too. Oh, shit. Oh, man. That dude is wild. Some interesting times.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've known each other for what, like?
You and I?
Yeah, like 8 years, 9 years almost.
What is it, 2010? Right? I think
it
10
was.
years.
Yeah, 10 years,
Yeah. Because, I mean, it was like a year after I got out of the Gale.
Yep.
That's how I remember most of it, because,
What are you doing?
yeah, leave it alone.
Oh, she's messing with these.
I'll give her one. You can have one.
Yeah, she has one. Should be alright.
But, yeah, man, 10 years. That's cool. I mean, I remember first met you, you had long hair. It was a lot redder than I feel. It looked redder. Maybe it was just because the sun was hitting it or something, but.
I know my hair looks redder in the sun sometimes.
But, yeah, man. Ronald.
Yeah.
Ronald Dean Green.
Ronald Green. That's definitely a shout out.
G-Dub.
That's definitely a shout out.
Shout out G-Dub. Hope he's watching.
We actually shout him out a lot.
Yeah, it's the second time. Shit.
Yeah.
Making it. Got the house.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's doing good.
Far as fuck though. We'll say that.
For real, man.
Oh god. All the way to Springs, the other side of the hill.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about moving out there.
Yeah.
I really was.
You are or was?
I was like a couple weeks ago whenever I helped him move.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. You know, the houses are cheaper out there.
It was nice when we went down there. I mean, I really enjoyed that cannabis club. That was sick. I mean, I doubt now it's open, but yeah, because now it's way different. But I was tight, dude. Like, I liked how they had those ready coils. You know what I mean? How they wrapped it around the banger and they just plugged in and then just walked up and dropped the hash in it.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that or no? Yeah, dude, they had ready coils. Like, you just walked up and dropped the hash and hit it and moved on. Because yeah, it was like a coil that wrapped around the banger and you just plugged it in and it just kept it hot. Dude, it was crazy. I mean, I love that place. It was sick. You just smoke and yeah, dude, it was different.
That's tight. Yeah, I've never been there.
What do you mean, bro? We were there. We performed there. Remember? Me, you, Esteban?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That place was lit as fuck. I forget. It was the cannabis club, but yeah, it was in the Springs.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, that's tight.
I doubt they're open right now, though. It's with everything going on.
Yeah, probably not.
I was walking in, hitting pipes, borrowing the community bong. That was crazy. I mean, they had lights and such, you know, alcohol wise and everything. They were, you know, it wasn't just like dirty ass crusty bongs and passed down, but it's definitely, you know, not sanitary.
Yeah, I forgot about that place for a second.
Yeah, bro, it was sick. I enjoyed it. That was fun. You know, Esteban drove us out there. Shout out to Esteban. And
Anon.
yeah, Anon, getting it out there. And yeah, man, it was fun. I really enjoyed that. It was a fun time.
Heck yeah. Can't wait to do another show.
Yeah.
Our show got postponed.
Oh yeah. If you heard us talking about that God in the show, yeah, postponed. I mean, clearly for the better.
Yeah.
But you know, someday we'll return.
Yep.
The stage waits. But I mean,
it's supposed to be January 9th, so we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if you guys wear your masks or not.
Man, I was hoping by 2021 we'd be over this.
Oh, I'm fucking praying. My hope was great. Dude, the Blue Lantern ring was about to drop out of the sky, and I'll become a. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, people. I mean, it isn't what it is. You know, we could be better. You know, I hope for better. I hope people. You know, it is a problem. You know, it is a thing. You know, like, I mean, obviously, it's different to people who have, you know, who eat their vegetables. You know, who have a good immune system and things like that. You know, it's obviously not, you know, a big threat to them. But to people who, you know, have compromised immune systems and, you know, already have things, it could be deadly. You know, and
yeah, man.
It is what it is, you know, and so people need to be safer and need to be considerate of other people in reality, but a lot of people aren't. And I mean, a lot of people are going to die because of it. You know, ignorance kills, bro, in reality. You know, turning a blind eye to things, you know, it doesn't make it better, you know, in reality. It just makes it, you know, go on and becomes worse over time until it becomes a problem that you have to pay attention to because it's the biggest elephant in the room. But, man, people will realize, I hope soon. Or never, which is a thing that happens.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's a rough ride, but make it through.
Yeah, we'll get through. Humans will survive. I mean, we've been through worse.
So is like everything closed now?
I think so, man. I mean, it's the way it's seeming like back to Stone Age.
Back to Stone Age.
Like, I mean, I get it, you know, like they're trying to be safe and stuff, but shit, man. You know, like the thing I feel though too, if they're gonna be closing all these things and people are getting laid off, they need to have, you know, a supplement, you know, something in lieu of that. You know, if people can't work, you know, if you don't allow people to work, there needs to be some, you know, some sort of way for them to get paid. You know, there needs to be more stimulus or something, because like, then what? You know, like you can't pay your rent, you can't eat. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, then you're forcing people to turn to crime and shit. Like, what are you doing? You know, I feel like in a way maybe it is systemic. You know, maybe they are creating problems on purpose, but you know, in reality, if you know you're doing stuff like that, there needs to be something else. You know, you can't just, you know, maybe, yeah, I don't know. There needs to be a solution to, you know, closing all these places and not allowing people to go to work and shit like that. You can't just, you know, people need jobs. People need ways to feed their family.
For real.
Yeah.
It's been pretty crazy though these days.
Yeah, you know, crime's up. You know, I mean, I personally haven't seen much crime with my eyes, but I mean, I assume. Who knows, man? You know. I mean, shit, bro. I assume with people, if you're not at work, you know, and you have all this free time, this is the opportunity. You know, people are gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah, for real.
Shit, see a car just sitting there, doors open. Someone might take that. Hard times.
Yeah.
It's tough all over.
Do you watch the sports at all?
I haven't watched any sports. I mean, I've seen it in passing, like on the TV at my job, but yeah, no, I mean, okay, so from what I've seen, I saw a game, like a football game, and it was stupid as shit to me, because I could hear the audience, and there was nobody in those stands, and I'm like, what is this? How in the hell is that? Like, what? You guys are literally playing a track over of like an audience to fucking, you know, like that's stupid. Like, why? Like, I mean, I guess, I wonder if they hear it. You know, I wonder if they're playing over, like, the loudspeaker, like, you know, instead of music, they're just playing, Because, oh my goodness, yeah, it just felt so stupid to me. I was like, what? And obviously they're showing the stands and they're empty. And I'm like, what's the point of this? Are we not, like, we're not trying to hear these guys talk, or what? I wish there was an explanation, at least. Like, I just felt like, what the fuck? How stupid is this? I know there's not an audience there. Like, you're not fooling anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if they put out a statement or anything, but to me, it was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, I mean, you know, like, are you trying to fool me? Or, you know, like, what's the... I don't get it. But yeah, it just felt so, like...
That's funny.
I don't know. Did you see that? Or no?
I'm actually not really into sports, so I don't really watch it too much.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, it blew my mind. Like, I don't know why they would do that. And, like, maybe they are trying to, you know, keep their talking, like, to them or something. Or, but then that's what makes me wonder. Like, are they playing that over the speakers in the stadium? Or, I don't know. Who knows, man? It's stupidity to me.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I guess they don't want it to sound all freaking dull. It probably would sound pretty plain.
I guess, yeah, you'd just be hearing quietness and then, you know, and then a bunch of hidden shit. And yeah, I guess that would
It almost sound like a podcast a bit.
Yeah, just be listening to, yeah, you know, yeah, them talking stuff, which is interesting, but...
They're like, oh, we don't want that.
And I guess, you know, maybe that is it, in honest reality, but... I don't know. Some people probably like, you're stupid. And they're like, duh. But, I don't know, man. It seems stupid to me, you know. I don't know, maybe I'd rather they just played music or something, you know. Or, you know, shit. Something. Maybe the commentators talk more. I mean, I'm sure there were commentators too, but, yeah, I just don't know. You want any more? Let's try to put it up.
Just put it out.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I wasn't a...
my gosh. See, this is what I didn't want you doing. She walking around messing with everything.
39:58.
We're about there.
Yeah.
Well, it's been well.
It's been well. Let's just do one shot to close it out then. Huh?
All
One
right.
last shot, 2 shots.
To great endeavors.
Great endeavors. All right, y'all. Peace and love.
Until next time.